Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Ben from Pro Valeting. Today we're going to be removing the Ford factory steering wheel from this 2018 Transit Connect and fitting an aftermarket custom wheel. Our first job is to use a 10mm socket to disconnect the positive terminal on the battery. That's it, just tucked it down the way there. Done. So this is the original steering wheel that came with the van. As I say, it's a 2018 Transit Connect. This is the limited model, so it's got cruise control on the side there. Yeah, this is the wheel we're going to be removing, and this one here is the wheel we're going to be replacing it with. It's a lot chunkier, perforated leather to the sides, smooth leather at the bottom and top with blue 12 o'clock marker and blue stitching. Right, well, for what I believe, you have to turn the steering wheel round to the 3 o'clock, and then behind it here there is, a bit hard to show, if I show it on the old wheel, the new wheel I mean, there's a cutout, which this section will be here. So that there, from what I believe, you have to put in a screwdriver to release the retaining spring for the airbag. I've never done this before, so we're kind of learning together. Yes, that's one side released. Let's spin the wheel around. A little bit fiddly because you can't actually see the spring, you're just going by feel. Yes, there we go. Airbag is out. So it looks like we've got 3 wires here to disconnect. First one here is on a spade connector. Oh, both come out. Them two there, both on spade connectors. And then the centre one here, there's an orange clip in the middle, which you just need to lift up like so, and then it will pull out and release, and that's the airbag free. Well, it wasn't actually as tight as I thought it was going to be. So as I say, 24mm socket. Loosen it off. Now, wheels released. This section here, you've got to try not to disturb this too much or take this off, because this is, not that I'm an expert in this kind of thing, but I know that this in here is the clock spring and you don't want to mess up all of your steering alignment. Right, old wheel. So after a bit of mucking around for 5 minutes, I've now realised that looking at the new wheel, it's got these 4 almost like retaining plugs, which I believe is what this plastic trim actually just pushes into. It's not screwed at all, because I've just started pulling and the whole thing is coming out. So I think it's a case of just gently, yes, it's coming out, gently just working your way around to each section, pulling it out slowly. It is in there quite tough, so it does need quite a lot of persuasion. trying to do it as gently as possible because I don't want to snap or break anything. No, it's just this last, seems like it's held in right in this corner. Okay, that section's out. There we go. Now this section here is now free. We've just got to disconnect the wiring from the wheel. There's a cable clip there, one round here, and it follows round here for the cruise control. And then you've got to undo the two T20 Torx screws. I've undone one already, the second one's there, and that'll all be released. And we're free. There we go. So we've got a fully stripped down wheel, exactly the same as this one. We've just got to transfer this little lot here over to the new one. So when I ordered this wheel, I told them that my model of van's got cruise control fitted, because obviously I'll show you here on the old wheel. But this section here is cut out for the cruise control panel to go into. Now if your model hasn't got a cruise control, this bit would be a full piece of leather there. So I'm just going to test fit and check the panel fits nicely. Yes, I believe we're in. Yes, that's in, and it's a nice snug fit all the way around. Just going to pop the two T20 Torx bits in there and then follow around getting the rest of this loom in. So the next step is I've got to push these two cable retainer clips back into the holes. There's one. Second one over here, two, and then just try and route all this cabling back the way it was, tidy and securely in position before pushing all the trim pieces back in. You know, earlier on in the video I said to you about pulling out the pins. These are what they are. So this here and these ones go into the holes there. That's what actually secures this whole centre trim piece in. Let's just work your way around and push all the pieces in. So if you look just here, this clip here is touching on this piece of leather, so I've just got to try and pierce this through so I can manipulate this final clip into the hole there. Right guys, so you join me back at the van. We're now going to get this connected back up. Case of carefully feeding the wires through. Actually, let's just check. Let's try and keep that. So what you've got to make sure you do is return the springs for the airbag into this position, because if they're obviously out to the side, when you go to push it on, it's not going to clip into place. And then we've got our 3 wires, one to the centre section, a bigger spade connector there, and the smaller one onto this one. So we've got this one onto the larger spade connector, this one here onto the smaller, like so, and then we've got our main centre one, which does go in the correct position. Can you see there's 2 circles and a slot, and on there 2 circles and a slot. You're gonna have to push it in quite tight to and push the retaining clip back in. So that's it, we're all in, secure now, our 3 wires. I'm just checking that everything's tucked back as it should be. There's nothing going to be in the way, everything's secured properly. That wire there just needs tucking around. There we go. Right, now let's try and push the airbag back into its position. I believe if I just line it up, and then it should just snap into place with a push. There we go. As you can see, it's back in, secured. Next step now is I'm going to reconnect up the battery. Reconnect battery, positive terminal back on. Just get the battery tray cover so we can clip that back on. Can you see it? Some of you might be thinking, this doesn't look like a standard air filter for this van. This is actually a K&N cone filter with a Focus RS Mark III airbox. If anyone's wondering, it's literally a straight swap to do this, and you get a lot more induction noise from it. Right, let's check everything's working back in the van. Start up. Yep, our volume controls are working. These are all working. It's test, try the cruise control. Yep. Cruise limiter on standby. Check the horn. Perfect. Job's a good one. So thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions about the fitting of the steering wheel or anything about it, drop them in the comments section. I'll do my best to answer them. We've got some exciting videos coming up, one of them being an Audi Q8. We're going to be doing the calipers, painting them on that, and we've got a RS7 grille we're going to be fitting as well. They're all coming up within the next week or so. So if you have liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.